was smart to build this tunnel. Painted cross. A trail of yellow paint drops. Someone hauled this bucket of yellow paint all the way down to the riverbank. They quickly painted a longship beached here. Then they sailed off, with allies to help crew the vessel.
Slá hann miðjan til Garnir kemur út. Hann trúi að hann geti tekið það sem hann vil.
This tunnel leads to the longhouse. A trader marked it with a yellow cross, then opened the way and let them in. The trader must have exited here with a few more, heading away towards the riverbank.
Eivor, what did Wigmund's little man have to tell us? him while the traitor he commands is still under my roof. So what have you learned?
Your secret tunnel had many footprints nearby, and its mouth was painted with a yellow mark. Whoever betrayed you, they did so by marking the tunnel entrance, then opening the way to let the Saxons in. I found a message meant for Saxon forces. It said not to attack any longship painted yellow.
There's no yellow on our longships beyond some small details. If there's a yellow longship in the fens, I want to know.
I need more time to think.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues, and speak to anyone you wish.
Along the shore? It's been a few days, though. May not be there now.
You there. Did you see anything strange around Grandbridge before the attack?
I didn't. I was in the longhouse drinking with Birna and her men all night. She can really put it away.
I was wondering on a few things. I found a letter telling the Saxons not to attack a longship painted yellow.
None of our longships are painted yellow, I don't think.
What happened the night of the attack?
The people were at peace. A beautiful night, fog and all. Then came the Saxons all around. And Soma roaring like a great bear. When she called a retreat, we ran for the longboats, aiming to regroup in the swamps. It was an ambush, no more, no less.
You were a smuggler. Some would say that's not a trustworthy past.
And water is wet, what a surprise. I'm an opportunist. I see a chance, I take it. It's helped Soma so far. She knows what I am, what I was. But she trusts me. Who would better know the difference between a joke and the truth?
It must ache to serve under someone you love so deeply, one who doesn't love you back.
Some days the pain hits hard. I need to press my hand into my heart to keep it from digging through my chest.
Someone in the city led the Saxons through the Longhouse Tunnel. When the fighting started, where were you?
Drinking with my warriors in the Longhouse. When the Saxons came, I fought. I couldn't have shown anyone the tunnel. Eyes were on me all day and night.
Eivor, you look like the wind has flecked your sails. What's going on?
I was wondering. You said your yellow paint was stolen before the attack.
Aye, and yellow is not an easy pigment to mix, let alone acquire. I was furious it was stolen.
I found your yellow paint barrel near the river.
Did you? It was stolen from my workshop not long ago.
I found it on the riverbank. It was empty. I found this odd letter, telling Saxon forces not to attack any longship painted yellow.
I never painted any longship yellow beyond a few small touches. It's expensive. I know of no such letter.
How did the night of the attack play out from your view?
I was working in the shipyards. Next thing I knew, the city was burning from the inside. Then Soma led our retreat.
You told me you often disagree with Soma's orders.
I do, but I follow them. It's my duty to this clan, to my Jarl's Kona. A man's honor comes from his acts, not his wishes.
How did you feel when Guthrum named Soma the steward of Grantebridge, and not you?
If being honorable were easy, we would have no evil men. It is something I wanted, sure. But I'm a man of honor, above all.
Leave. Someone showed the Saxons the Longhouse Tunnel. Where were you when the attack started? What were you doing?
When the fighting started, I was in my workshop, decorating a sail for our allies in Grimsby, without my yellow paint. By the time Soma gathered me to retreat, the city was under attack from within. I was nowhere near the tunnel. Nowhere.
Did anything strange happen before the attack on Grantebridge?
I saw two Saxons riding past the city while I was on guard. One to the Meldburn Monastery and one toward Utbeck Camp. I think they were messengers. I didn't think anything of it since they weren't coming here.
Hale, did you see anything strange on the night before the attack?
I saw someone run from the outskirts of Grantebridge to the shore, just before the fighting started. Too dark to see who.
Eivor, this is a surprise.
I was wondering. The visions you've had about you and Soma, how do you interpret them? Why were you at death's door when Soma found you?
I left my clan to pursue my vision. I don't remember much. The sacred plants addled my memory, but I was hungry for more visions. You may not understand, but Soma does. She knows the gods have a plan for me, and that following it is worth any risk.
I found a letter to the Saxons from Wigmund. It said not to attack any longship painted yellow.
Strange. Only Leif would have the tools to alter the color of our longships. Something to ask him about.
Did you see anything odd when the attack began?
I did. I saw a wave of Saxons appear in the heart of Grantebridge, as if by magic. Odd as wings on an eel. I fought ragged to the brink of death from one night to the next. You saw the end of it. Wolves almost took me.
I'm trying to find who betrayed Soma to the Saxons. I could use your help.
I wish I could help. The night of the attack, I was meditating on the shore, far from prying eyes. I was alone that night. And until Saxons appeared, I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. I hope that's enough.
Did you find enough clues around Grantbridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
Leif told me he was working in his shipyard the night of the attack.
The shipyard is exposed and far from the tunnel entrance. Not the ideal man to lead Saxons into the city.
I found an empty barrel of yellow paint beside a longboat launch. Yellow paint was used to mark a boat the night of the attack.
An odd time for a fresh coat of paint. But that's his work, is it not?
Leif told me his yellow paint had been stolen.
Yellow is a troublesome color to make.
Birna was drinking in the longhouse when the attack began. Others can attest to that.
Hardly the behavior of someone expecting an attack.
Garland puts his visions above everything, to the point of...
Visions are like clouds. Each person sees a
Garland had no alibi. No one can place his location on the night of the attack.
He's an odd one, that man. But he is a man, not a toddler. He doesn't need a constant watch.
Garland told me he was near death when you found him and saved his life.
Yes, people thought him cursed. He was adrift in deep water.
A local said they saw someone running from the outskirts of the city to the river, just before the attack.
Did they recognize the person?
No, they couldn't be seen through the fog. But whoever it was, they knew something bad was coming. I need more time to think.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues, and speak to anyone you wish.
Come on, I need a challenger!
feel stronger already.
Don't stop there, please. Mongrel!
You've done right by me, Ravenbearer.
Did you find enough clues around Grantbridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor?
Leave betrayed you.
Are you certain?
I need more time to think.
Of course. Feel free to search the Shire for clues.
I have an iron.
Vex af Akan. Bæsingar hennar munu vera eins armar og þræla hennar. Myndin útlægja fyrir
Hey, hold on you!
En Sturla sagði að það væri nær búinn. Knörmin vera
Come, see my wares.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
You return.
I should be going.
look like you know a thing or two about dying. At least I have a nose.
Did you find enough clues around Grantbridgeshire? Are you ready to choose the traitor?
That's all the evidence I think we need.
You've been thorough. Who is the traitor? This will be the hardest thing I have ever done. Stay close by me, Eivor. I will need you.
Think you can swim?
How do you plan to deal with this?
As a leader must. My family, my inner circle. Today we make sure what has happened to us will never happen again. We end Wigmund's life. But not all together, for you cannot survive. Galen, you have betrayed me, Galen.
I haven't! Soma, you're the key to my life. You must lead me to my destiny. Carry me to the summit of victory.
Do not warp what is real with the stories you tell yourself. I have seen no signs of your destiny. What I have seen is my people slaughtered, my city befouled, and your delusions fueling the destruction. How dare you think your destiny, your greatness, outweighed all of ours? He believed too much in fate, and not enough in us. Take him away. I feel as if I have torn off my own arm.
Wigmund deserves death, but killing him won't make your family whole again.
You think I don't know? This is for those who follow. To join me is to take an oath. To break it is to suffer. We make camp on the outskirts of the Isle of Ely. Join us there.
She carries the weight of leadership on one shoulder and the bonds of her people on the other. Now that she's lost one, she walks lopsided. It will take years of toil to rebuild those bonds with her people. Yet she is unburdened now. Lighter. She's a leader, not a friend, Eivor. Her mistake was thinking she could be both.
Thor himself could now drink maize.
Hold here. Off we go. Let the sail out.
Look! Some sort of boat there!
Not right now.
What's that? A barracks
Strike
of
up a
some
tune.
kind?
Put the sail in. Sail. Catch the wind. Run up the sail. Sail down. Hush now.
Look! One of the rich temples!
What are you doing? That traitor is lost in hell by now.
They will have the lost souls of the dead to answer to.
Soma.
Eivor, you're still with me through all this. Do not think I'll forget.
We all need someone in dark times. Now let's collect Wickman's head.
Good. At the first sign of trouble, my crew will jump in. He's hiding. At the summit of the hill, I can smell him.
I hope he likes the view. It's the last he'll ever see.
Lightning tingles my blood, Eivor. I hear the voices of my slaughtered people on the air, calling Wigman's name.
It doesn't leave the stay alive.
Enough you out! Aim for the finish! We have the advantage.
Wigmund! I want to see the light leave your eyes!
Your time is come!
All dogs die slow, Wigmund! Delay your fate.
God is with me!
My blade pays for your life, Wigmund!
Give me a hand! Evie, sitting by our well. Hey, who are you? Together, lads. Let's end this.
Stop the heathen! Raider! Vikinger! Stop him! He means to erase me, to banish me from your minds. Fight in my name. Die for me. Die for me.
That is no way to call for sacrifices. Their lives for yours. Is that how it works?
Their lives meant nothing. No land, no riches, no titles. But my name will live on.
The reputation of a good man never dies. But your name will soon be a curse.
So be it. The riches I had in life gave me power. To curse me from beyond the grave gives me still more. Though I die, my order lives on elsewhere, everywhere. Yield to us. Give us what we are owed. The trade, the riches, the legacy, all of it. Yield, yield, yield!
If your hell is real, I'm glad you'll get to see it.
We should return to camp before I let go and burn this heat to the ground. Going forward, we must take care. Trust. That will take longer to repair.
But you have a new friend and ally in me. The end of the storm is well in sight.
You're right. I know you. It's just... It's difficult to see that end when you're still in the storm's eye. Eivor, you've been a guiding light. Calling out Galinn like that, exposing his treachery, made me sick with a quiet terror.
A betrayal like that is already a kind of death. Galinn killed himself.
Of course. And now I feel somewhat lifted. The weight is almost gone, even if my heart needs mending. Ah, while I have you, Eivor, I'm reminded. I have this for you. Keep it, knowing you have my highest respect, regard, and trust. My army is yours, should you need it.
Soma Jarlskona, my deepest thanks.
And there's something else. As we prepared our assault, Birna had a word with me. We came to a sort of understanding. It may be best if she tells you herself. Until next time, Eivor of the Raven clan. I hope we will see you in Grantebridge soon.
Eivor!
Birna, you struck quite a victory today.
Don't undercut your own ferocity, Drengir. It was your blade leading the charge. You are indeed something to behold.
We all fought hard. And now Grantebridge is yours. You have your home once again.
Ah, soon merchants and priests and reeves will run loose in its streets. All of its muddy charms will dwindle. Besides, with no room for me in Soma's heart, my home burned away in a quiet little house fire. Her priority is Grantebridge and the people in it. That is noble, and beyond what I will ever understand. So I've decided I'm of better use elsewhere. With you. In your crew.
You want to live with the Raven clan?
And sail and raid with you. If you'll have me. Look at this. Who wouldn't?
I'll be happy to have you, Drenge.
A relief to these ears. I've already packed my bags.